welcome to Lockdown Ladies session 1 of 10. So we're running from today until the 5th of December every Saturday morning at 9:30. I did mention at the beginning, I know some of you weren't here when I was saying it, that sessions will be recorded. So if there's any you can't make, you will be able to catch up. I'll share the recording after each session on the Facebook group, and I'll email it as well in case you haven't got access to that. So each week we're going to have a theme. So they are mainly a fitness session, but because it's boxing, I wanted to teach some technique as well. So each session will have a theme. So this week is stance and guard, which is the basis for all boxing moves. So we'll start with that today. That's probably a bit less intense than some of the other themes. So today we'll kind of ease you in, and as the weeks go on, it'll get progressively more challenging, but we'll offer progressions within some exercises as well, so to make it harder or easier. It is online, so obviously I'm not in your living room or kitchen telling you what to do, so you will need to take care of yourself in the sense that if you need to take a break, that's fine, just stop at any point. Or if you need to ask a question, I will mute everyone, but you can unmute yourself. So you can take yourself off mute and speak to me. I'll pick that up. But yeah, also on the other side of that, I'm not there to push you harder. So challenge yourself. You only improve when you're out of your comfort zone. So just remember that. And it's only just around 30 minutes of work, so you can relax afterwards. So push yourself and see how you go. And if you enjoy it and you want to get more from it, you can repeat the session. So like I said, I'll share the recording, so you can repeat it in the week, twice, 3 times, however many times you like. So just to start, we're going to do a little warm up. So I'll get off my chair. So if you just stand, get a nice space. All you're going to do, hands in front of your chest, and we're just going to rotate left to right. So lifting your heel off the floor and turning to the opposite side. My bones are cracking when I'm doing this. Okay, and then as you start to loosen up, just go a little bit quicker. Okay, now slow it down, and you're going to go all the way around the back. So stretch and hold it at the back. You should feel a nice stretch down the side of your body. Come back round and the opposite side. And do that once more each side. So we do lots of rotation in boxing using your core. So it's good to stretch and get it mobile before you start. Okay, now we're going to go back to the side-to-side motion, but you're going to add a punch on the end. Okay, so as you come across, punching straight to the opposite side. Okay, once you get used to the movement, you can speed it up and add a bit more power into the punch. Okay, now add a bit of a bend in the middle. So as you're bending and then punching out the other side. So as you're doing that, feel your hip into the punch. So that's where you get your power from. All the punching power in boxing comes from the lower body. So starting from your foot, up through your knee, your hip, your shoulder, and then finally to the fist. Okay, now speed it up. We're going to do 10 seconds of speed. Okay, and hold it there. Just shake your arms out. Roll your shoulders for me. So do a few rotations back and then bring them forward. Okay, hopefully be a bit warmer on top now. So lower body, you're going to put your hands either side of your temples, and I want you to bring your elbow to your opposite knee. Okay, so start slowly. So just try and hold it at the end there. Down. And then the other side, hold. Down. So really tense your tummy when you're here to stop you from wobbling. Hold it. Down. Okay, now we're going to speed it up. So touch and then straight to the other side. So crunch down with your shoulders towards the floor to get your elbow down to your knee. So you should be using your abs to crunch inwards for this. Okay, now we're going to add a kick. So same position, but we're going to do a knee. So one knee, same leg, touch down, and then front kick, touch, and then opposite side. So knee, floor, kick, floor, opposite side, knee, floor, kick, floor. So if you feel like you're wobbling when you're sticking your leg out, that means you need to tense your tummy more. So try and hold it tight as you do the move. Try and keep your body as still as you can. Okay, and relax, just shake your legs out. Okay, now we're going to add in a bit of cardio to those moves. So starting with the first one. So you've got 4 cross punches. So that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then straight into 4 star jumps. So nice and wide, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do them back to back, and we're going to go for a minute, starting now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So keep that going. And again, go at your own pace. So if you want to challenge yourself, push yourself to go quicker. Or if this is the first thing you've done in a long time, that's fine. You can take it nice and slow. Okay, that's halfway. You've got 30 seconds left. Just keep that going. I'm going to come and look, see how everyone's getting on. This is the bit where everyone tries really hard because I'm coming to see. Okay, keep going. You've got 15 seconds left. Great work. Oh, great. So you've got some kids involved. Good work. Last 5 seconds of these. Oh, Danny and Steph, you look very synchronized. Okay, and relax. Okay, just take a second, get your breath back. Now we're going to go to the knee kicks. So you're going to go knee, kick, and then 8 high knees. So put your hands in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So knee, kick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're going for a minute. Everyone ready? Let's go. Knee, kick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember to keep your balance as well, so you're using your tummy to stay nice and stable in the middle. I'm going to come and have a look how everyone's getting go. Got 30 seconds of those to go, keep it up. Keep going, 20 seconds to go. See how high you can get your knees. So just a tip when you're doing your knee raises, if you point your toes to the floor, it makes the move more effective. So point, as you're lifting your knees up, pointing your toes down. Okay, last 3 seconds of those. 2, 1, and relax. Okay, everyone nice and warm. Just shake your arms and legs. That's a warm up. Hopefully your heart rate's up a bit now. What we're going to do next, I'm going to introduce a theme. So stance, we're going to start with. So that is how you stand in boxing. There's 2 different ways. There's southpaw, which is right leg forward, and there's orthodox, which is left leg forward. To get into your stance, if you don't know what way you are, I'm going to show you a little tip. So imagine I've got a ball in my hand and I'm going to roll it out to you. What I want you to do is pretend you're going to pick it up and throw it back to me as hard as you can. So an overarm throw. So when I roll this ball, so I'm going to roll it now, get ready to pick it up. I'm rolling it, come and pick it up. So imagine you've picked it up off the floor and you're going to throw it back to me as hard as you can. When you start this throw, just freeze halfway. Okay, so you're throwing it as hard as you can. Freeze here, look down at your feet. Wherever your feet are, that's your stance. So if your right leg is forward, That means you're southpaw. If you picked up the ball and you threw it this way with your right hand and your left leg forward, that's orthodox. Okay, so typically if you're left-handed, you're southpaw. If you're right-handed, you're orthodox, but it's not always the case. So whatever way you feel more comfortable, once you're in that position, you want to be about 45 degrees. So from your back foot to your front foot, you want about a 45-degree angle and a slight bend in your knee. Okay, so you should be able to sway in any direction. So just try this now. Try and get comfortable and move in any direction. So you should be able to go forward, back, left, right, without wobbling. So if your feet are too close together, like you're on a skateboard, you need to spread them a bit wider, so 45-degree angle, okay? So we're going to use this position a lot. So just try now and bounce front to back in this position. So from your front toe to your back toe, you're just transferring the weight. Okay, so whatever we do in boxing, we always come back to our stance. Okay, good. So now just in your position, the next thing is guard. So that's where you have your hands. So I'm going to come closer to the camera for this so you can see. So put your thumbs up and put them on your chin. So if you tuck your thumb under your jawline, that will show you where your hands need to be. So either side of your chin, that's your guard position, and your elbows need to be tucked in. So ladies, sometimes we have things in the way, but it's a bit of a cushion. Imagine you've got paper under your arms and you're holding the paper there, you don't want it to drop. Okay, so sometimes when people start boxing, they have chicken wings and their arms are out here. They should be in tight. So imagine you've got that paper under your arms, you don't want it to drop. So whatever way you move in boxing, you want to keep your guard up because it protects you. So just now, so in your stance and your guard, try and move in different directions, but keep your guard in that position. So if you go forward, side to side, back, don't lean back like this. If you're going backwards, it's your legs that are the main mover. So your body stays upright and use your legs to do all the movement. So you don't want to be leaning off center like that. So use your legs to change your direction. So if anyone's done surfing or snowboarding, that kind of movement. Okay, so that's your guard and stance. We will use that throughout the 10 weeks so it will become more natural. Now we're going to take it on the move. So in your position, guard and stance, I want you to take 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Key thing, don't cross your legs over. So if we're moving forward, our front leg goes first. So just try this for me. And if we're moving backwards, back leg goes first. Okay, so just do that, front and back. Don't cross your legs over. So there's always the same gap between my legs. So just keep doing that. And you should be nice and strong the whole way through. If your feet are too close together and you're off balance, just remember to make that angle. Okay, so in boxing, we never cross legs. Okay, so that's forbidden. You never cross your legs over. So always keeping that gap back and forth. Okay, now we're going to add a squat at each end. So squat down, up, step, step, down, up, step, step. Keep your back nice and straight, so the bend is in your knees, not your back. Remember, keep your guard up the whole time as well, so elbows in, hands on your chin. Okay, now we're going to step it up. We're going to add a burpee onto the end. So squat down, hands on the floor, feet out, back in, forward, forward, down, out. Okay, if you can't quite manage that, you can step out. So you can go down, step, 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 step. You can do that instead of the jump out. So whatever you're comfortable with, or add the jump if you can. If you want to make it harder, add a jump on the end of that. So you can go down, up, and then jump. Okay, so we've got 10 more seconds of these. I'm just going to come and have a look, see how you're getting on. Keep going. Great work, ladies. Okay, squeeze one more in for me. Great, and relax. Okay, now we're going to go side to side, okay? So the same rules apply. We don't cross our legs. So in your stance. So again, 45 degrees, strong base. When we go that way, that leg leads first. When we go that way, that leg leads first. Okay, so never cross your legs over. As humans, we naturally walk like that, but boxers, we're not human. We don't cross our legs. So step to the left or right. I don't know what way around you're seeing me. So just keeping that gap the whole way. So you're still in your stance, but you're just moving side to side now. So there should always be a gap between your feet. They never come closer together. The reason for that, in boxing, someone's trying to hit you, so you need to always be balanced, because if I cross my legs over and I got hit when I was here, I'd fall over. Okay, so it's a good way to disguise shots. If you get hit and you're strong, it's not going to move you. Okay, so now add that squat at the end. So 2 to the side, squat down, and then come back the other way. Okay, now at the end, instead of the burpee, we're going to do a stance jump. So you're going to go 2 sides, squat down, jump to the other stance, jump back to your stance. So squat, jump, jump, step, step. Squat, jump, jump, step, step. Okay, so you can do a little jump where it's just here, or you can jump with your knees up so it's a higher jump. So whatever you're comfortable with, keep it low if you need to, or jump up high if you can. Okay, keep that going. I'm just going to come and see how everyone's getting on. Okay, good. Remember keeping your back straight when you're jumping as well. Try not to bend over. Great work. Keep it going. You've got 5 more seconds of these. Okay, and relax. Okay, grab a quick drink. I'm going to have one. I'm a little bit out of breath. Okay, next we're moving on to the circuit. So that was a little kind of technique section. So hopefully you're now comfortable with the garden stance. That will be the basis of everything we do. So you will get more practice. And again, you can practice this in the week if you want to get better at it and more comfortable. So for the circuit, how this works, we've got 3 rounds, and each round consists of 3 moves. Okay, so in boxing, when I'm competing, I have 3-minute rounds, and that's how long each round lasts. So that's how I've tailored the sessions. So I'm going to show you a move. You're going to do it for 1 minute, then you're going to have a break while I demonstrate the next one. Once we've demonstrated all 3, you're then going to do 2 rounds of it, 3 minutes all the way through. So you'll get a feel of what it's like to work hard for that amount of time. But luckily, you won't have someone trying to hit you, so you don't have to worry about that. So move 1. So you can get into a position so you've got space in front of you. You're going to walk out on your hands to a press up position. So walking out when you're at the end, so hands under shoulders, press up, and then walk back up, then using your stance, 2 steps, and then you're going to repeat on the other side. Okay, so that's move 1. You're just going to keep doing that. With the press ups, we've got 3 options. You can do a box press up, so that's in a box shape, and you're here. You can go on to a diagonal press up, so that's on your knees here, or you can do a full press up on your toes. That's here. Okay, so choose whatever one you're comfortable with, and you can change between them as well. Okay, so we're going to do that for 1 minute. Ready? Okay, let's go. So walking out, press up of your choice, back up, 2 steps in your stance, and then same on the other side. Remember not to cross your legs over on those steps in the middle, still keeping your technique. Okay, keep that going. You've done 25 seconds. So we've got 30 seconds to go now. Just going to check how everyone's getting on. Good. On the press ups, try and get your hands wide enough so you can get your chest close to the floor. Get the best benefit out of it that way. Okay, 15 seconds left. See how many you can squeeze in. Okay, last 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so you just get your breath out while I show you the next move. So it's going to be a lunge and stepping forward and back. So you're going to start in your stance, but pointing your hips forward. So you're going to lunge down, switch to the other side, then come up and take 2 steps back. So facing your hips forward, lunge, lunge, step, step, twist, lunge, lunge, step, step. So you're doing 2 lunges at the back, 2 steps forward, 2 lunges at the front, 2 steps back. Okay, if you can't do the jumping lunge, just do a step lunge. So that will be lunge, step forward, lunge, step forward. Okay, sometimes you've got dodgy knees, the split lunge can be a bit of a dodgy move. So don't do that if you can't. Okay, ready? So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. So 2 steps forward, lunge, lunge, 2 steps back, lunge, lunge. Okay, just remember when you're doing your lunges, your hips are facing forward and then back to your 45 degrees for your steps. So you have to do a little switch in between. Okay, remember if you can't do the split lunge, just step it, that's fine. See, I wobbled then. So if you wobble, that's again, keep your tummy tight and you might need to widen your legs a bit so you're more stable. I did that on purpose just so I could demonstrate. Okay, last 10 seconds. Try and keep those lunges nice and deep as well. Don't let your knee come over your toe. So your knee should always be behind your toe. Okay, and relax. Okay, that's your minute up. Third and final move. So we're going to add some punches in this time. So we're going to do 8 straight punches. So you're just going to be facing forward for this one. And then 4 elbow to knee crunches that we did in the warm up. Okay, so straight punches. I want your guard nice and high. You're going to punch, rotating your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 4 elbow to knee crunches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to be on the spot for this one, so you can push yourself a bit harder with the punches and the crunches. Okay, so we're starting in 5 seconds. Take a nice deep breath so you can push hard on this one. Ready? Let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crunch, 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 crunch. So when you're punching across, really twist your shoulders into the shot. That will add more power. Okay, you're halfway through. You've only got 30 seconds to go. You want an extra challenge on the crunches, you can add a hop. Okay, so I'll do that for you now. So you can hop up into them if you want to push yourself a little bit harder. Okay, 10 seconds left, keep it up. Great work, keep going. Okay, last 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, grab a quick drink if you need. Get your breath and your heart rate back down, because now we're going to do those 3 moves together back to back for 3 minutes. So you're going to do a minute of each back to back. Okay, so this will give you a taste of what it's like to work hard for 3 minutes constant. Like you do in boxing, obviously without the punching. Okay, so we're going to go in 10 seconds, starting with the walk out to push up. Okay, ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So walk out, push up, walk back, step, step. Again, remembering your techniques on the way. with your stance and guard, so keeping them nice and tight in between the push-ups. I apologise if you can hear me heavy breathing. It's hard work talking at the same time. Okay, good. You've got 25 seconds to go before we switch into the next one. Keep it going. Really focus on your breathing through this round because you're going to be going for 3 minutes. So really concentrate on getting your breath in between the moves. So those steps in between, that's your chance to recover before you go back down. Okay, 5 seconds, and then we're going straight into the walking lunges. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 2 steps, lunge, switch, 2 steps. Remember, if you can't do the jumping lunge, just step them out. So you can just go, bring your foot forward, other one back. Okay, you got 20 seconds to go. Get those lunges nice and deep. I'll show you from the side. So your lunge, you don't want your knee to come over your toe. So it should be here, and you're dropping your back knee as low as you can. Okay, 5 seconds, and then straight into the punches and crunches. Ready? Let's go. So in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And add that hop if you can. Okay, that's halfway. You've got 30 seconds. See how hard you can throw those punches. You've got a breather after this. So try and push yourself to the max, and then you've got time to recover. Okay, 15 seconds to go. Really step it up. I want to see a change in pace. Good work. Okay, last 5 seconds. Think of something that's made you really mad. You want to punch it. Okay, and relax. Okay, well done. You just did 3 minutes straight through. So that's the length of a boxing round. Going to give you 30 seconds now to recover, and we're going to do that once more. Okay, so grab a drink. Focus on getting your breath, getting your heart rate back down. And we're going to go again in 10 seconds. Okay, 30 seconds goes really quick. Okay, so back in position for the walkout lunges. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So walk out, push up, step, step. Okay, keep it going. I'm going to come and check on everyone. If you did your press ups on your knee last time, maybe try and do 1 on your feet. Okay, you don't have to do it the whole way through, but just try and do 1. See how you get on. Press ups are something that you build up, so the more you do them, the better you get. Okay, keep going. 25 seconds left before we switch. Good work, everyone. So keep your hands by your chin in that guard position, not out here. So try and keep them nice and tight. Okay, 5 seconds, then we're transitioning into the lunges. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So step, step, lunge, lunge, step, step, lunge, lunge. Okay, remember with them lunges, you're getting nice and low. Okay, dropping that back knee down, keeping your front knee behind your toe. Keeping those hands up in your guard position the whole way through as well. Okay, 15 seconds to go. Keep it going. If your legs are tired, don't listen to them. Keep it going. You can do far more than what your body tells you. Just ignore that burn. It's good. It means you can eat more afterwards. Okay, 3 seconds, 2, 1, and straight into the punches. And the crunches. So add that hop if you can. This is the last bit of cardio that you're doing, so I really want you to push yourself as hard as you can for this. So whatever's made you angry, that's what you're punching. Okay, keep it going. You're halfway. Remember rotating your shoulders into your punches, so you should feel your core twisting as you're punching, okay? So sometimes when you punch, people just throw their arms. That's fine to start, but if you add your whole body, you're going to get a lot more out of it. It'll work all your core as well. Okay, last 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, well done, great work. Grab yourself a drink. That's the end of the circuit. All we've got left to do now is a little core finisher, okay? So you get to lay down for this, but I'll just give you 30 seconds, get your breath, have a drink. I'm gonna have one as well. Okay, so we'll be on the floor for this. So if you've got a wooden floor like me, I'd advise a mat or a towel or a cushion, just something to pop down on the floor. Okay, so how the core circuit's going to work, it's nice and quick. So we've got 3 moves and we're going to be doing them for 30 seconds and we're going to do that twice through. So it's only 90 seconds round and we're doing it twice. Okay, so if you get down in position, so we're going to be sitting down first. Get your knees in a nice bent position, feet flat on the floor. We're going to be crunching and punching, but across the body. So you're going to keep your shoulders up, crunch to the top, punch, punch, and then back down. So when you're at the top, you're rotating your shoulder to come across this knee and then rotating the other way. Okay, so we're going to do this for 30 seconds. So go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, hold your core tight while you're throwing the punches across the body. Okay, last 3 seconds. And relax. Okay, next move, we're going to switch to leg raises. So this is going to work your lower abdominals. So you're going to go on your back. You can put your hands either out to the side or in the small of your back, knees up. So you're going to lift your lower back off the mat and back down, okay? So there's 2 options for this. You can put your feet on the floor or you can keep them off. If you keep them off, it's a bit more challenging in between. So you stop there and then back up again. Or if you need to, you can touch down and go again. Okay, so ready? Going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So use your core to tense as you come up. You can hold it at the top for a second and come back down. These don't look like you're doing much, but they really work your lower abs. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, third move, you're going to switch round onto your front. We're going to do plank up. So options with this, you can stay on your knees or you can go onto your feet. Okay, so knees or feet, whatever you're more comfortable with. So plank ups, you're going to start here, down to your forearms and back up to your hands. Okay, so going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you can start on your feet, and if you're struggling, drop down to your knees. That's fine as well. Just do whatever you can. Okay, 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so we're just going to do that once more through, but we're going to do it straight away because obviously you know what you're doing now. So we're going to go 30 seconds straight into the next one, so 30 seconds of each. Okay, so just going to give you a few seconds to recover. And we're going to go, so starting with the crunches first, crunches and punches. Okay, so we're going to go in 5 seconds, okay? So get in position. Ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, that's halfway. So we've got 10 seconds and we're going straight into the leg raises. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, so stay down, then bring your legs up. Okay, 10 seconds to go. And then you're switching around straight into the plank ups. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and switch. So plank ups, this is the last 30 seconds. So see how many you can get in. Okay, so as fast as you can, keeping your body nice and straight. So try not to twist your hips as you're moving, keep your body nice and flat. Okay, 15 seconds to go. Push yourself. This is the last thing you're doing. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Whew. So stand up. Your tummy's a bit tight. You can just stretch it out. Okay, shake it off. Well done. Whew. That's the end of the session. I hope you found that all okay. Just to make you aware, next week the theme is straight punches, so that's jabs and crossing. So we're going to do a lot more punching next week, but remembering what you've done today in terms of your stance and guard, because we'll be using that as well. You will need, only equipment you'll need are 2 tin cans, okay? So recommend baked beans, chickpeas, anything that's standard tin size. We'll be using them next week, okay? So that's all you'll need. I'm going to stay on the call for a bit, so if anyone's got any questions or comments, feel free to stay on or use the Facebook group as well. You can post your post-workout selfies. I'll post one of myself and we'll see who's worked the hardest. All right, but thank you all for taking part. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thanks, Shireen. Bye. Brilliant.
Girl, run the world.